Cordial greetings, tutor and partners. My name is Juan Esteban Martinez Daza, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about the topic of talk of over relying on technology. I think it's a very important uh, a topic because nowadays we see technology everywhere and at every moment. Like we live with the technology. And I think it's important to talk about the over relying on the technology because we know technology obviously has made life easier in many ways, but depending on it too much is not as helpful as it seems, because I'm gonna talk about that an example. For example, um, the problem solving skills. In past times when the technology wasn't that easy to get, like the technology wasn't so, I think, like so important, the people need to think more, for say it in any way, because when the people in the past has a problem, they need to think how to resolve it. But now, in so much time, we don't even think, or we don't even try to uh, solve this problem, because we use technology for solving a problem, and it's like the critical thinking is losing the importance in these days. Because, for example, um, in the in the college, for some tasks, even some tasks in this course of English 5, uh, we need like some critical thinking skills, for example, to talk about this topic in this case. um, and sometimes we don't think too much about it. We don't think too much how do it, but we always thinking how technology can help us solving this problem or talking about this topic. For example, I could use, I don't know, a AI tool for generate a speech for this topic, and it's like I don't need to try even think about talking about this topic. And it's like this is a problem because we are losing our skills in solving problems, because we leave these problems to the technology. And I think when, or imagine, the technology disappears, what will people do if they don't know how to solve those problems? That is a thing that I think it's mm, I think it's very delicate, because this show us how the technology is so important in our days, but not important in the, I mean, in the way of make the life easier, but in the way that so much people depending on technology for solving his problems. Another problem is, for example, the communication. Today is easy communicate with people, especially when they are so far of us, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. For example, in the past days, much people can talk with her family, with her friends, because they don't have the tools, uh, and now it's so easy communicate with the people. But the communication, like social media, I think is replacing now the in real life communication, and it's obviously a problem because, like, we are also losing our communication skills. For example, talking to a group of person, because now we only communicate using the technology. uh, I mean, everyone is good talking by a message or talking in a social media, but in real life is not that easy, you know. And even express an idea or talk about some topic could be difficult for some people that only talk about or only talk or communicate using the digital tools. And losing these communication skills, I think it's uh, a very delicate problem, because we need to communicate every day, and we cannot always use the digital tools to communicate with other people. So I think over relying in technology for to communicate with other people is a bad thing. It's a bad thing because we need to communicate. Like, we need to talk face to face with the people, and it's like the thing that help us to make friends, to find I don't know, to find the love and things like that. So I think over relying in technology for communicate, it's a bad thing too. And another problem that I want to talk about is about the mental health, because sometimes the technology help us, like, in so many ways, but at the same times it can make some things difficult. For example, the physical and mental health can be affected by the technology in so many ways. The social media nowadays, I don't know how to say it, but the idea, the content that we consume in social media sometimes is like very bad for us. Like, for example, we see lifestyles of famous people or rich people, and sometimes that can make us like feel empty. Like, we think like we don't have a lifestyle like them, and we are not, and so we are not happy. For example, like, if you see a rich people, I don't know, having clothes, having, I don't know, cars, a beautiful house, and you compare it to you, it's like this probably make you a little bit sad. I don't know, like you think that you aren't happy because you don't have those things. So I think the mental health is, I think, with technology, that could have some bad effects in our mental health and even in our physical health, because if we are always in social media or in technology, we can do outside things, like, I don't know, play a sport or something like that. And yeah, I think the real problem of over relying in technology is that we lose the ability, or we lose the skills to do so many things that we need to do, like communicate, like solving problems, like thinking, or physical and mental health. And I think over relying in technology is a problem because we are losing the abilities that we need, like the humans we are. And we need to, like, um, find out the equilibrium, between the good things about technology, the help that the technology brings us, and the problems or the thing that the technology could cause. So we need the equilibrium. And yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching.